That's what happened. They had a magneto. You turn the handle,
Navy
the
survival.
magneto would generate enough electricity to transmit a low frequency signal. It was a constant signal that went out to either the submarines or PBY aircraft overhead. That model airplane right there is the type of airplane that President George Herbert Walker Bush was shot down in World War II. This is the leather jacket of a PBY pilot, Commander Sullivan, right there in World War II. This is the history of protective headgear right here. This is World War I and World War II clear up to 1942. This is the steel pot. That's what I wore most of my career. At the end I did wear that. Okay, this is World War II, Korea and Vietnam, two-piece. The outer shell is steel. That's why they call it a steel pot, GI parlance. And inside is a homogeneous, made out of fiberglass stuff. It's a liner. You'd take the liner out, you'd have the steel shell. You could cook in it, wash in it.
That's what I thought. I knew there was something to that.
This one here you can't do that with. That's the
Kevlar.
Kevlar, that's right. And that particular camo design is Desert Shield, Desert Storm. The guy that wore this was a buddy of mine who passed away, and he's buried at Arlington National Cemetery. He was born in Germany in 1928.
Wow.
He belonged to a soccer team that was sponsored, unfortunately, by a Jewish synagogue. He was Lutheran. He was a Christian. He wasn't Jewish. But when the Gestapo comes to town in the 1930s, they see his name on that roster. They send his dad and his brother to Dachau concentration camp where they killed. His mother was of the right Aryan lineage, blonde, blue-eyed, yada yada. So she stayed at home. They sent him, because he played on the team, to a concentration camp for young boys at Theresienstadt in Czechoslovakia. He was on a work detail. He was about your age. He was on a work detail, and a German lady walks by and throws him a piece of moldy brown bread, which he ate and survived to the next day, which was the Russian liberation. Now you can imagine that was no freaking picnic.
Right.
So he